Hey, I just wanted to make a video real quick going over what I have in my vintage Magic the Gathering deck. So, I'm more of a... Give me a second here. I'm more of a fan of vintage myself. I like the competitive aspect of it. I'm not a fan of Commander. I don't enjoy playing a game if you're not intending to win. So, I like vintage because it literally is Magic at its most powerful. Um, so we're going to go over to what we have here. I got Scour from Existence. It's mostly colorless. The deck is mostly colorless, but it splashes Wooburg. So you get Scour from Existence is 7 colorless. You can exile any target permanent. Even your lands, it doesn't matter. We, of course, have Broko. Oko, Thief of Crowns, great for running away with the board. Leyline of Sanctity is great. Basically, as I can start with it in the if it's in my opening hand, I can literally just start with it on the board, and I can't be the target of any of your spells or abilities that you control. We of course have our Mox Jet here. All of my Power 9 is Alpha. In our sideboard, I have Mycosynth Lattice and Black Lotus. Better. Trying to show you better, but yeah, it's an alpha. It is also the only known misprint of Black Lotus. The printing on the top here is a little bit more faded than it should be. Broker's Ascendancy is great for building up the board over time, because this deck wants it to go long. It's not going to be a turn 1 win for you. I'm going to make sure that you have to play your deck to like turn 7, turn 8, even though it's not designed to do that. Mine is. And I can make you do it. I can actually literally shut you out of the game entirely on turn 1 with a Karn Mycosynth combo. So you have some waste here. Now, I have 5 waste because I have Forsaken Monument, which we'll see, which allows me to actually tap each one of my wastes for 2. Time Walk. Again, Alpha. Time Walk is great for that. Counter Squall. I have a lot of counter magic in there too. Temio Safekeeping is a surprisingly underrated card. It gives you a hexproof and indestructible for any permanent, and you get an extra 2 life out of it too. Ancestral Recall. I have all the original dual lands. They're all alpha except for Tropical Island, which is a beta. Mindslaver. That's always a good one. Lots of little cheap beaters. I have 4 copies of Dark Ritual. Send Triplets. I also have a lot of I have Memnite and Ornithopter. I have a playset of each. Tendrils of Agony, which is what I use them for. I use the Ornithopter and the Memnite as a storm count. Mox Ruby, another Dark Ritual there. Channel, that's always great. I can get Karn Mycosynth out on turn 1 with Channel. Whirlwind Denial to protect against other storm decks. I might get rid of Jace the Mind Sculptor, actually. It's not that good anymore. This is a good one. The Revenge part doubles my life total while halving yours in one shot. It's instant. Well, no, I think it is sorcery. Never mind. It is sorcery. Still, either way. You got the Ulamog. Lightning Bolt's always good. Eldrazi's Conscription. Nigel the Stormrunner is great because I can play my sorcery spells at instant speed. Painful Quandary is a great Punisher effect. You either lose 5 life or you have to discard a card every time you play a spell. Venture's Journal is an underrated card. It gives me no maximum hand size, and I gain a life for each card in my hand. Mox Pearl. Glasses of Urza lets me tap to look at your hand whenever I want. Dak Faden's always good. Linvala, Keeper of Silence, that you can't even activate your spells and abilities. Reconstruction, great in Vintage.